Hello to the recorded viewers who are watching this. Today, I'm going to be introducing the stream right now to you today. What? Today, we're going to be talking about feedback. Our intensive speaking course number 3, is going to have 2 main types of feedback and 2 main types of ways for you to interact with me specifically. Other than that, of course, there's going to be 2 feedback sessions every single day for a whole month with our Band 8 speaking assistants. But you are going to be getting feedback from me in 2 ways. Number 1 is speaking feedback. So at the end of the course, we're going to have 8 feedback sessions with every single student. You guys are going to be watching, you guys are going to be listening, you're going to be speaking, and I'm going to be giving you feedback, which is what we're going to be practicing today. And also, every single lesson, we're going to be doing feedback in the form of text. So we're going to be actually trying that out right now after a couple minutes. And then later after that, we're going to be doing spoken feedback with students. So you guys are going to be speaking. I'm going to be writing things down in my little purple? Is this purple? I'm colorblind. In my little blue notebook. This is the blue notebook of feedback.
Yes.
Guys, if Shahzad needs a doctor, vote like this on the last post in IELTS with Experts. If you think Shahzad should go to a doctor, you should vote like this. Anyway, to an eye doctor. Today we're going to be doing those 2 things, so I hope you guys are excited for that. Let's get into it. I'm super happy to be here, and I hope Shahzad is also happy to be here. We have Hydra Life once again. Shahzad, I gave you 2 lamps. You now have 2 lamps. Where is your camera? Why do you not have your camera? What happened?
From tomorrow, definitely.
Okay, sounds good. Also, Shahzad, on that topic, on the 24th, we have our demo lesson. I'm telling this to you. I'm telling this to you, but actually I'm telling this to the audience so that they don't know that I'm actually telling them what's going to happen. I'm telling it to you, but I'm actually telling it to them. Isn't that genius? Anyway,
Genius.
On the 24th, Shahzad, if you remember, we have our demo lesson, and we also have tomorrow a session where we're going to be asking questions from our speaking assistants. We're going to be showing them off, and you guys are going to be able to hear some Band 8 speaking. It's going to be me, Shahzad, Shahzada, and Johnny. All 4 of us. We're going to be here. We're going to be giving you some tips, some skills, and you guys are going to be able to see just how good they are at speaking. I was amazed. When they were doing the speaking course, they already started at like a pretty good level. They were at a relatively good level. And then through the speaking course, they became better and better and better and better. And then after they started working for us, we also gave them access to the next speaking courses, which increased their level even further. And right now, they're doing great work at our IELTS with Experts channel, which is really cool. It's something that makes me very happy. Yes. Thank you, Shahzad. Anyway, so let's get into it. We are going to be doing some feedback. Let's get into it. From what I've seen so far, 53% of people said that they have trouble describing situations. You have problems with different kinds of topics connected to, describe a something something. Describe a something 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 something. This is some kind of problems, basically. Problems, situations, things connected to life. So we're going to be doing exactly a question connected to this. Let me choose one. I think I found one. I think I found a question which is quite hard. Maybe it would be difficult even for me. So I found it, and this is what we're going to be doing right now. Give me a second. One moment. Okay. Hey, Shahzad, are you excited for the speaking course? Tell me.
Oh, dude, I feel like it's gonna be the best speaking course ever. I haven't never ever seen anything like that, man. We are genius, honestly.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. What part of the speaking course are you most excited for? What part do you think is going to help students the most?
Ooh, every part is as amazing as every other part, but I feel like the live lessons with you, they will be amazing because the topics we have chosen, the new questions we have chosen, and the vocabularies that you will be teaching, it will be juicy and crispy.
Sounds good. I'm also excited for that. I do love giving crispy, juicy feedback. It is the best type of feedback to give because when students hear the crisp of the voice and the juice of the words, it really is a good thing for sure. Okay. Let's do this. Shahzad, what is a part 3 question with the answer being yes or no that is connected to a situation?
With the answer being yes or no, part 3 question. Okay, is it important to leave a good first impression?
That's actually a very good question. Shahzad, I love you so much, Shahzad. You're a genius.
Yeah,
Absolutely correct. That's a great question. Okay, so let me do that in a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Here are the posts. I'm going to make a link to this post that I'm going to post it into IELTS with Experts. So we are currently in the chat of another channel, of my other channel, Alex Native IELTS. So we're going to be writing messages there. I'm going to turn on my screen camera, and you're going to be able to see some of the messages that people are writing, and we're going to be giving some feedback to the things that you are like typing in the text. So yeah, here we go. One moment. Here is the post. Okay, cool. I just realized instead of writing Alex the first time, I wrote IELTS. My name is actually IELTS. If you guys didn't know, my name is IELTS Finkelstein. All right. And give me a second. Oh. Okay. I am a genius. Perfect. And I posted in the comments of the post that they should be joining the live stream. So now we have the double flow. I'm a true master of doing Telegram things. So I'm going to wait for you guys' responses. While we're waiting for them, let me tell you a bit more about the course. Super excited for it. Once again, we calculated over 120, or I think, 116, I'm not good at mathematics, over 100 hours of course time. Overall, we have 60 feedback sessions from our assistants. We have Band 8 speaking assistants. We have 8 feedback sessions from me, 13 full lessons, so overall 21 live lessons from me, and we also have 35 recorded lessons. Overall, over 100 hours of lesson time from over 100 hours of lesson time for 300,000 SOMs. 300,000 SOMs, 100 course hours. I don't think a lot of other Telegram channels do this. I don't think a lot of Telegram channels have this kind and this amount of lesson time. So yeah, it's a really exciting thing. Somebody said attracting the examiner in the beginning is important. That is a great answer. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's do some. Let me share the screen. Give me a moment. Wait. Oh, and no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do. Awesome. Okay. That's nice. Oh, man. Okay, we're good. My apologies, that took a while. Okay, here we go. We're back. Here is the it's just sounds of me talking to myself. Shahzad, say something, please. I beg you. I'm going crazy here. Say something. Why are you just silent? What are you up to right now? What are you doing right now?
I'm doing something important.
Something what?
No, I mean like you were doing something, so like I didn't want to interrupt. That's why.
Shahzad, I was talking to myself and I was saying like, oh yep, oh yeah. Yep. That's all I was saying. Shahzad, how is it important? That's important to who, Shahzad? Why?
You were writing stuff, I guess.
Swear to God. Okay, cool. So here we go. I'm going to share the screen. I am not sure how good of an idea this is. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Cool. So, Shahzad, can you see the screen?
Yep, crystal clear.
Perfect. That is good. All right. So here we are. We are going to be reading through the comments, and I'm going to be giving you some feedback. So hopefully you guys are watching. If you wrote something down and you're watching it, yeah. So Miss Shosura has said attracting the examiner in the beginning is important. Absolutely yes, 100%. That is genius. So the question is once again, is it important to leave a good first impression? Yes, because let's say that I think a lot of people said yes. Not a lot of people said no. Yes, because it will associate with you for a long time, and leaving perfect first impression is key for a good relationship. It's a pretty good point. That's a pretty good point. This is our community manager. He is a genius. He has 2,000 IQ. Because if they are bored, they don't listen to you carefully. That is also quite a good point. Of course, it's crucial to make a pleasant impression when you are meeting someone new. Particularly in a job interview or business meeting, it's an integral part of showing yourself and creating an image of yourself to others so that you will have respect along the way. That's pretty good. Let's do this. I'm going to be copying some of the words that I like and that I think you guys should be learning, and then I'm going to also post this together. Attracting the examiners in the beginning is important. The word attracting is pretty good. I'm not going to write it down, but it's a good word. Is key for. This is a good phrase. Because if they're bored, they don't listen to you carefully. Okay. It's crucial. That is a good phrase. It's crucial. Pleasant impression when you're meeting some particularly in a integral parts. Very nice. Integral is a synonym of the word crucial. As you can see here, technically, Mahli just repeats the same idea several times. But because she uses synonyms, it is actually great for her speaking and for her lexical resource score because she's just adding so many new ideas. It's great. It's great. Creating an image of yourself. Creating an image of yourself. This is also great. First impressions determines what we are going to think in near future and makes us treat people regarding to this. Pretty good. Yes, because in many cases, it is essential to have a good impression for the first time, as many people tend to assess people according to their appearance or outfits. Assess people is pretty good, but in this case, you are using the same idea twice. So here you said, yes, because in many cases, it's essential to have a good impression for the first time, as many people tend to assess people. So many people tend to assess people. Doesn't sound very good to use the same word twice. So I'd say it would be better to say, it is essential to have a good impression for the first time, as many people tend to assess others according to their appearances or outfits. Yeah, it is very crucial because when you leave a good impression, it can be a guarantee for next meetings and to bond a better relationship, especially when it is a business meeting or for job interview. For a job interview, you cannot say bond a better relationship. You can say form a better relationship. Okay, so let's see some more people. Where are the people at? Can I? Oh, I can. Yeah, I can still see people. Where are the people at? Y'all should be leaving your ideas in the chats. I am waiting for you to leave your ideas in the chat. Okay, while we're waiting, let's continue talking about the course and telling you guys more information. Shahzad, Shahzad, tell me.
Yep.
What about the vocab in the course? What kind of vocab are you going to find during the course, and what kind of things are we going to be learning? Tell me.
Ooh, the vocab is quite spicy, to be honest. It includes everything, and for example, you name it. Topic vocabulary, yes, it includes. Like topic vocabulary is very, very crucial for IELTS speaking. There are different topics, about 20, 30 different IELTS topics, shopping, weather, vegetables, lifestyle, environment, whatever you name it. We have got amazing, juicy topic vocabulary for each topic. And there is more. We have got those band 8, 9 collocations. We have got those juicy combinations. We have got those idioms as well, idiomatic language, collocations, phrasal verbs, expression, all of it, you name it, we got it.
Absolutely, dude. That's actually a great slogan. We should make that the slogan of the intensive speaking course number 3. You name it, we got it. Absolutely.
Yes.
One more thing
Absolutely.
is students have been asking consistently for interaction and to talk to other students. So we are providing that. We have a group now where you can talk to other students and where we are going to be doing this kind of interaction. As you can see today, we're doing like some text interaction. We're doing like some text messages, and I'm giving you feedback on your text messages. And so this is also part of the course. This is also something that we're going to be doing. Let me see what the next person actually wrote. Definitely, yes. It is vitally important to gain respect as well as defines how people will communicate with them in next meetings. I think a better way to say it would be in future meetings. During future meetings. This just sounds good. Future meetings sounds better than next meetings. Let me go over some of the other comments and let me give you some feedback in terms of grammar, because I think I haven't done that yet. Leaving a perfect first impression is key for a good relationship, because if they're bored, they don't listen to you carefully. This is not bad, but one more thing is, let's just read this all together, because I feel like it's like you wrote one idea in 2 messages. Attracting the examiner in the beginning is important, because if they are bored, they don't listen to you carefully. Generally, this is nice, but I feel like it's a bit short. So what I would add is more stuff at the end, something like they don't listen to you carefully, and it's important. It's important to leave a good impression. It's important to leave a good first impression because the examiner will also mark you based on how they feel about you. For example, this is not necessarily true actually, but this is just something you could add to the answer. This has relatively good grammar. Let me comment on some of it. Of course, it's crucial to make a pleasant impression when you're meeting someone new, particularly in a job interview or business meeting. It's an integral part of showing yourself, creating an image of yourself to others, so that you will have respect along the way. So this part right here, you will have respect along the way. I think you need to say whose respect, because just generally have respect along the way doesn't sound as good. So what I would say is you will receive respect from them through all of your communication along the way. That would be like more, I guess, formal, sound a bit better. Yeah, let's move on. Next person, Hadija. First impressions determine. So first impression determines doesn't sound good. Impressions determine, because first impression. Why is it not upon first impression? First impressions. It sounds better when you say first impressions determine, because first impression, you don't usually have an impression in singular. You usually say first impressions. But if you actually look at the question is singular. Difficult. Okay, let's just say first impressions determine what we're going to think we are. Remember, it's not we. We don't have the impression. Other people have the impression. So you would say what other people are going to think about us in the near future. Yeah, that's it. Yes, because in many cases, it is essential to have a good impression for the first time, as many people tend to assess others according to their appearance or outfits. I think I already gave you some feedback. It can be a guarantee for next meetings. Guarantee for next meetings doesn't really make sense. I guess you would say it can guarantee. So be is not the verb, guarantee is the verb. Yes, it is very crucial, because when you leave a good impression, it can guarantee the other person will want to meet you and you can form a better relationship, especially when it is a business meeting or for a job interview. So in that case, it's better. It is vitally important to gain respect as well as to define as well as this, it defines how people will communicate with you in the next meetings. Significance of the first impression is vital as it leads to more effective conversation flow. I guess you could say leads to a more effective conversation flow. Shahrir or Mr. Shahzad? This is your brother.
Yeah, he's my twin. He
is. Yes, it's undue essential for everyone because next time we will try to conversation again. You cannot say try to conversation. You can say, here's how I would make your answer better. Yes, it is essential for every person because it will leave an impact on the next time you try to have a conversation again. You cannot just say conversation again. You need to say have a conversation again. Let's continue. Yes, because it's vital that your first impression is always your best one. People can change their opinion of you over time, of course. Of course they can. But if you don't have long to sell yourself or business ideas, then you don't have a second to waste. And while sadly you can't make everyone like you, there are some simple steps you can take to make sure your first impression is your best impression. Very nice. Great answer. I really like it. Let me copy some of the things. You can't make everyone like you. This is a really good phrase. I like it. I really like it. It's a collocation basically. The whole phrase is a collocation. It's a very staple phrase. People say this a lot. There are some simple steps is also a great phrase. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I think it will be good for communication, but it's not a vital thing. Okay. No, it's not an important thing. It's not an important thing whenever your speaking abilities must be judged correctly. It does not depend on mood of examiner or on your own mood. Yeah, that'd be better. Yeah, absolutely. As long as you are making conversation with someone stranger, impressing them by sounding well displays your personality and plays a significant role to build up a good relationship with him or her. Okay? Workaholics view. Same. Oh, this is a good phrase. It is not the be-all. I think you could say be-all, end-all. Let me see. Be-all, end-all. Be-all and end-all. Be-all and end-all. Okay. Good phrase. Let me copy that. It is not the be-all and end-all because many people might not have an opportunity, article, to show that impression. I mean, if the person is in a bad mood or doesn't look smart, it does not mean that their ideas can be bad. Good, I like that. That's really nice. A little bit of grammar work. You need to work a bit on your grammar, but otherwise it's delicious. Here, let me give some comments to Mr. Samandar, Mr. N. Samandar. As long as you're making conversation with a stranger, impressing them by sounding well, but by sounding intelligent, displays your personality and plays a significant role in building up a good relationship with him or her. So just a couple corrections, and this is a great answer. I personally believe it is important, but if your English skills are good enough, you don't have to worry about the first impression at all. I guess. I mean, listen, my English is pretty good, I would say, but I still have to leave a good impression because not everybody likes me. So it takes time. It takes time. Okay, cool. So I think let's kind of finish with that. But when you are trying to soak up into the atmosphere, I meant atmosphere speaking, it makes quite a bit interesting. Okay, cool. So good. Great job, and thank you all for leaving your answers. Here are some vocab words. Let me give you my own answer, actually. Here, let's do a Band 9 sample answer. As you guys know, Band 9 sample answers are one of the key things that you're going to be getting during the IELTS speaking course, intensive speaking course. And so let me give you my own answer to this, and then I'm going to write down some of the vocab that I'm using. Shahzad, can you please listen to my speaking and write down some of the answers that I'm going to be giving?
Do you mean some cool vocab?
Yeah. Sorry, some of the vocab that I'm using, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. Do you have paper?
Yeah, I got my paper, notebook, everything else. Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. Let's do it. So here's the question. Okay, can you ask me the question? Can you ask me this question?
The same question?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Let's get started. Is it important to leave a good first impression?
I would say that it depends on the situation. But if you're talking about most things and most cases in life, you really need to take into account whether or not that person is really important to you. I myself deal with first impressions in one way and one way only. I think about whether or not I actually care about this person. And if I don't, I can dress whichever way I want to the first meeting with that person. I don't really monitor and I don't filter what I say. I don't really care. If I don't care about the person, I don't care about the impression. But when it comes to people that I genuinely want to form a good relationship with, and generally moving forward, I want to be in contact with them, I try to make sure that the first meeting with that person, it happens in some kind of positive atmosphere. It happens in a, for example, some kind of fun situation, right? It happens at a moment when we can have some fun, like on some kind of trip, on some kind of vacation, something that is, exciting and something that you really want to do. I try to dress well. I try to speak in a, I guess, more relaxed and more outgoing manner so that the other person can understand that we are on the same page, on the same level, on the same, in the same time zone, I guess you could say. And so, yeah, I try my best to make the person feel comfortable, interesting, and interested. So that is, I think, that is how I try to leave a good impression, and the situations when I want to leave a good first impression. That was like a part 2 speaking answer. Sorry, that was a little bit long. I was trying to show you some flashy vocab. Shahzad, my friend, what vocab did you hear me use?
Oh, a lot of juicy vocab. Take into account.
Okay. What's next? Shahzad fell asleep in the middle of telling vocab. I'm sorry, guys. The vocab is together.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I've written them down, all of them.
Oh, yeah. Where?
In the channel.
Shahzad, can you please read them to me so that I can post them in the chat?
Yeah, I guess there was something wrong with the connection. Yeah. Okay. Take into account.
Okay.
Deal with.
Okay.
Whether or not. Monitor.
Wait. Whether or not.
Monitor.
Okay.
Filter.
Okay.
When it comes to.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Okay.
To be in contact with.
Okay.
Positive atmosphere.
Okay.
Vacation.
Okay.
Cases in life.
What in life?
Cases in life.
Okay.
Address it well.
Oh, dressed well, Shahzad. I'm gonna kill you.
I tested you.
Okay.
Outgoing manner.
Okay. That's it?
Yep, that's it. Cool. Okay.
Cool. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, so let me turn off the screen recording. Thank you all so much for participating in that little text feedback. This is what we're going to be doing during the course, and let me kind of tell you a little bit about why we chose to do this. This is one of the things. So in the course, we have decided to add interaction in 2 ways. We're going to be doing the second way also sometime this week, but for right now, this is the way that we're doing feedback, about 60% of the time, and the other 40% of the time we'll be doing it in a different way. Why we decided to add this is because you need to understand that even though the speaking course is about speaking, and even though speaking is, speaking is the way to improve your speaking, you can also improve it a lot by writing, because it's important to actually understand what you're saying. If you're just saying random things, most of the time, you're not putting that much logic into it. Whereas whenever you write down your ideas, you need to clearly understand exactly what you're saying. And this is a very good approach to improving your speaking. Look at it like writing. It needs to have structure, it needs to have form, and it needs to have logic. You need to have coherence and cohesion. This is one of the things that you're marked upon in the speaking test. Speaking in a way that isn't confusing. A lot of times if you're going from topic to topic to topic to topic, it's confusing. So the key thing you need to keep in mind is that writing your answers is one of the key features of the course. One of the things that you're going to be doing a lot. You're going to be writing down your answers, and you're also going to be writing down my answers, because during the speaking course, I'm going to be giving you like speaking samples, and one of the types of homework in the speaking course is writing out my own ideas. Like the ideas that I say, you need to write all of them out. So you need to understand what I'm saying. And by listening to me and then writing down the ideas, you are internalizing how you should actually be speaking. This is a very big thing. This is one of the key teaching techniques of the speaking course. And it's one of the things that has resulted in so many students getting amazing results. So yeah, really cool stuff. This is one of the things that we're going to be doing regularly, as I said, during the speaking course. Yeah. So let's continue with today's lesson, and we're going to be now doing some speaking feedback. I don't actually have that much time, unfortunately, so we're going to be doing a couple people, and then afterwards I'm going to be leaving. Is that all right?
You always leave me, Alex. Why?
I'm sorry, Shahzad. I'm sorry. I have a lot of stuff to do. Where we're working together. We're doing stuff. So yeah, okay. I'm going to be choosing 3 people. 3 people I'm going to be choosing, and I'm going to be giving feedback to you. It's going to be full feedback, so I'm going to be I'm going to be trying to give you as much information as possible, because this is the way that I do it during the speaking course.
Yes.
Whenever we do feedback during lessons, it is usually a little bit, not during lessons, during live streams. It's usually a little bit less detailed. I try to just give you general tips, whereas during the speaking course, I actually focus completely on the way that you speak and a lot of the small details. A lot of the vocab, a lot of the grammar. So this is what we're going to be practicing right now. And I'm going to be trying to choose people based on who actually gave good answers during the writing section. So let's get into it. The 3 people are going to be Mr. Elbeck, who is not my community manager Elbeck, but just Mr. Elbeck from the channel. Fazilat, and I guess.
Let's choose
one more person. Choose one more person.
Okay. Okay, Maflio.
Okay, perfect. So the 3 of you, we're going to be giving feedback. Specifically, I'm going to be giving feedback. So in the same order, we're going to be doing them. Let's start with Mr. Elbeck. Please say hello if you can hear us.
Hello, Sarah.
How you doing? How is your mood today? Are you ready to get feedback from me?
Yes, I'm doing pretty well. What about you?
I'm doing great. I'm having a good day. Today is a good day because today is a day that I get to be streaming and I get to be talking to you. I woke up today, which is great. That means that today is a beautiful day. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to be asking you one question rather than 3 questions. I'm going to be asking you one question. So try your best to answer it with as much skill, as much finesse as you can. Okay. 1 second. Let me. I'm going to be asking you a question on the topic of. Okay, here 2 choices. Do you want to talk about ambitions or about food?
Food. Let's make it food. Let's make it interesting.
Perfect. Okay. Here's a question. Is it important for people to learn about foreign foods?
Yeah, definitely yes. Because most of the people they are tend to like eating the healthier foods or like the the dietary foods for their daily life. But I can say that it's kind of whenever you try to eat forms of foods like the pillows or like the in our the nation is kind of something. There's kind of there's huge huge difference between those kind of meals, because sometimes they might be some unhealthier, sometimes they might be healthier. Yeah, I can say that learning the style of like also cooking those foods also is vital in our like the digestive system. But I can surely say that it's also will be benefit to stay healthier in your like future life. But also, forms of food
Okay,
is
pause. That's
also.
it. Pause. Answer is a little bit too long, so stop there. I think if you stop like half of a sentence earlier, that would be better. A little bit too long. But I'm going to stop you there. Okay, are you ready for your feedback?
Yes.
Okay, so don't worry about it. I feel like you were a little bit stressed. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm a little bit stressed because it's kind of my first conversation with you.
Also, you are the first person getting feedback, so the first person always makes like a couple more mistakes. I will be a little bit more kind on you because you are the first person. First thing that I think you generally should work on, and why I think so, whenever you're stressed, because during the IELTS test you will be stressed. Try to make yourself speak slower. Whenever people are stressed, there's two things that happen. Number one is they stop completely; their brain just turns off, it shuts down, and they fall asleep. In the middle of speaking, they're just like. The second thing that happens is they start speaking too quickly. This is my problem. Whenever I speak really quickly, for example, during IELTS, or for example, like whenever I'm doing something online, it's because I'm stressed, because I'm worried that I'm saying something stupid or wrong. That is the way speaking quickly works. So whenever you feel that you're stressed, I think what you should do, you have the same problem as me, slow down. Make yourself slow down. If you hear that you're speaking too quickly, you probably are speaking too quickly. So slow down. Work on your pronunciation whenever you are speaking quickly, especially. Healthier. You made the mistake with healthier like 6 times. System. You made a mistake with the pronunciation of the word system, like once.
Digestive system. Digestive.
Yeah, system. Not system, but system. And you also made a couple mistakes. So let me break down one specific moment. The word plov. You said pilafs, right? I mean, pilaf is I think in what language is pilaf in? Pilaf.
In Russian, and also in like the Uzbek.
Wait. Let me see. Okay. I really don't know. Whenever you're speaking that quickly, right? The way that it sounded like you said pillow. Do you know what a pillow is? Pillow.
In English, I don't know, but in Uzbek, it's kind of the name of food.
Well, I mean, pilaf is also the name of plov, the food that you eat. I say plov, even though I think in English it's actually pilaf. I just say plov because it's more clear. In any case, the word pillow is the thing that you sleep in. Pillow, the thing that you sleep on, like the little round thing, the soft one, that's called a pillow. So you said pillow, and I said, I thought you said eating too many pillows, and I was like, wow, this man, instead of sleeping on the pillow, he eats the pillow. That's really healthy. So yeah, that's another thing. So work on your pronunciation when you're speaking quickly. And then one more thing that I think you should work on that you should eliminate completely. So eat a like. Huge A difference. And I think there was like 1 or 2 more, but you put the article a into spaces too much, like too many places. Like you cannot say eat a like. That's incorrect. You can say eat like a something noun, but you can say eat a like. That is incorrect. So yeah, work on that. You add the article a too much whenever you are speaking, so try to eliminate it. Those are the biggest mistakes. Try to work on that. Slow down, remove the article a, and work on your pronunciation. 3 biggest things.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Baalbek, and great job being the first for feedback. It is a stressful position. You did a great job. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Next person is going to be Fazla. By the way, how many minutes? That was a lot of feedback. That's some pretty detailed feedback. Fazilat, please say hello if you can hear us.
That was like $30 of feedback, Alex.
Shazad, I will give you $30 of my knife in your stomach. Sorry, that's not true. Okay. Fazilat, are you ready for your feedback?
Yes. My voice is clear.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm going to make you a little bit louder. Okay, so you have two options for your topic. Your topic can either be ambitions or it can be getting along with others. Which one do you want?
Ambition.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Finally, ambitions. It's an interesting topic. Here's your topic. Here's your question. What would you feel if you couldn't achieve your goals?
Okay. I came across more and more time in my life this kind of situations. One of them is the most important for me to get out in my life, and it was so long time I didn't get it. That time I was really depressed by other people, which who were my best friends and also my nearest people, and that was the first time. I mean,
Okay, just off the bat, answer's too short. I feel like I was missing one thing. There was no clear connection between the fact that you were depressed and the fact that